What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel here from the Geek Speak Nation channel, and I'm here to bring you my review of Kubo and the Two Strings.
You're growing stronger. You might not want to look quite so pleased about that. We grow stronger, the world grows more dangerous. Life has a funny way of keeping things balanced.
Monkey, do you ever say anything encouraging?
I encourage you not to die.
I encourage you not to die.
So, Kubo and the Two Strings is the latest animated film by the studio Lakia? Am I saying that right? Lakia? I think it's Lakia. Anyways, they did films like Box Trolls and Coraline, and I was familiar with Coraline, but not Box Trolls, and I was really too young when I would watch Coraline. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't really know, honestly, what to expect going into Kubo and the Two Strings. I know that people really enjoyed their previous films by the studio, and that was really great going in, but I had, honestly, no expectations of what to expect when I got into it. But I can honestly say that Kubo and the Two Strings is definitely one of the most surprising films I have seen this year. Kubo and the Two Strings tells the tale of a child named Kubo, what a surprise, and his quest in order to find 3 magical pieces of armor to combat this mystical force from his past. And he's accompanied by a beetle using the voice talents of Matthew McConaughey, and also a monkey using the voice talents of Charlize Theron. I do have to say that I don't want to talk too much about the story. I don't want to give away for people who haven't seen it, but that's just, the general premise to get us having a discussion about what I thought about the film. Nevertheless, Kubo and the Two Strings, I can definitely say, was amazing. Just from the visuals alone. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of stop motion and things of that nature. I think when I grew up seeing stop motion, it was really the Wallace and Gromit type use of it, and also Tim Burton's use of it, which are very great and interesting things, but when you see it young, sometimes you don't always appreciate art for what it is. And so that was my case when I was younger. I didn't really appreciate stop motion for what it was and just how much work really goes into it. And looking at this film, it is astounding what they create visually with their very distinct art style. And I can honestly say I have never in my life seen anything like Kubo and the Two Strings. It is visually so unique and distinct and engaging the entire time. It visually still finds ways throughout the entire film to impress you and just blow your mind with what they're capable of. I think even at the age I'm at now, and depending on whoever sees this film has this magic about it in the best way possible, that it's able to captivate your imagination in such a gripping way throughout the entirety of the film. And I can honestly say that the plot of this film is just riveting. It is entertaining from start to finish. There's not a dull moment in this film. And that's not to say it's always constantly action-packed, but there's always something happening. There's always character development. There's always the plot moving forward in interesting ways. And the story is just so powerful and so gripping. In the last 20 minutes of this film is just emotionally gut-wrenching. And the story just relies so much on just pure emotion and tackling topics like believing in something more and life after death and dealing with the topics of death and what is the role of a parent when they can't really be there and things of that nature. And there's a lot of very mature topics that are tackled in this, and kind of in the vein like Zootopia does. It addresses social issues or issues that people normally don't want to talk about, but does it in a very well done way, and has a really great message for everyone watching the film at the end. And it's very, very powerful. And I can also say it was something I really needed to watch, and it was definitely something I really needed in my life, that message they really had, and it really spoke to me and was very, very powerful. So I really enjoyed what the plot had to say. Now, this film would not be together, and it would not be what it is if also it wasn't for just the astounding work that was done by the voice cast. I think Charlize Theron as Monkey did a fantastic job, and people are going to love this character for years, for people who really do watch this film. Monkey is such a interesting character in its motherly nature, and how it's very stern and very assertive, but at the same time so caring and so sweet. And Charlize Theron just gives an amazing performance, as well as Matthew McConaughey. And the thing I can say the most about their voice performances is that usually when a lot of people cast celebrities in vocal performances, you know, a lot of people want to rely on just the tone of the person's voice, the iconic tone of a person's voice, and that's it. But I can honestly say that with this film, what really sticks out is just how well the voices blend together, and just how well the actors and actresses just lend their voices to fit who the characters are. It wasn't about shining out as a personality. A lot of their dialogue is very understated. Nothing's overperformed. Everything is just right. Everything is just perfect. It's just subtle and nuanced enough to give so much depth and so much layer to performances for older audience members who really want to dig deep and find deeper meanings in the dialogue and in the story in and of itself. But there's also enough in the performances that can really entertain kids and can really have a great time, and the characters are so enjoyable, and the character of Kubo is phenomenal, and you really, really do enjoy this kid. He is so adventurous and so just lovable in the way that he's a storyteller, and that he just wants to have a good story and loves to go on journeys and wants to have a good ending to his story. And so I can honestly say that the performances were amazing, and I had such a great time with that. But honestly, this film is nothing if not without its director, its writers, and the amazing, talented animation team that worked on this film. Their direction is just so amazing and so bold and visually distinct, and constantly keeps you on the edge of your seat, and constantly just making you want to know what happens next. And when you reach the end of the film and you know everything about the characters, you know everything about the lore and the backstory, you just want more. You want, you want to go back and watch the film again with all the truth and secrets that you know, and go back and watch the film again and just have a deeper, watch all the deeper connotations and deeper layers that are there in the film. And I would love it if this, this film were to get a sequel or something like that, or we explore the world of Kubo's more. It's just so, so good. Guys, Kubo and the Two Strings was a fantastic film. And with that, guys, I'm going to have to give Kubo and the Two Strings a 10 out of 10. I can honestly say, guys, that I was blown away by this film. I was floored. I could not believe what I was witnessing just on the screen. This is truly, truly an amazing film that deserves to be watched. And I know that this film is trying to keep legs at the box office. It's not doing too well, and that's what shuts down things like Studio Ghibli, a very famous animation team. When you have these pristine and amazing works, but you have this style of animation that takes time, it's time consuming, it's unique. Sometimes you just cannot support this amazing, amazing dream, this amazing product, because you're just not getting enough money. So guys, I highly recommend that you go check out Kubo and the Two Strings. It deserves your money. It deserves to be seen, because we need more animated films like this. We need more bold films like this. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment sections down below, what did you think of Kubo and the Two Strings? I personally loved it and really had a great time. Let me know what you think in the comment sections down below. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, that all films are subjective. So even if I loved it and you hated, that's all right. It's all about sharing our opinions and our experiences and what we get out of the movies, and allowing us to grow as individuals. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for watching this video. For 1,000 subscribers, still working on getting that video out, telling us about our next plans and what we're going to be doing moving forward. I apologize, but it will be coming soon. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Daniel, and don't forget to get geeky.